Washington has for you when it comes to where does your stuff go, where does your money go, where do your assets go if you don't have a will. Keep in mind, as I mentioned before, that even if you don't have a will, you may have directed your assets intentionally or unintentionally to people who are not on this chart, or maybe unequally to some kids because they're a joint owner, etc. So one of the things when we're working with clients to do an estate plan is it's not just a will. It is not just a trust. For a lot of people, their largest asset can be their retirement account. So it's really, really important that your retirement account be directed to go consistent with what your wishes are. So that is Washington's estate plan for what happens when you die. But I don't want to stop there, because I think it's really important that we talk about life's journey. What happens during that time? And most people don't even think about estate planning, what happens during your lifetime to you if you don't have an estate plan. They just think about what I just talked about, which is what happens when I die if I don't have a will, if I don't have an estate plan. But Washington has an estate plan for you during your lifetime. An estate plan is not just a will. It is not just a trust. It is having protections in place for you in the event of your incapacity. None of us like to think about the fact that we wouldn't be able to manage our own affairs, take care of ourselves, make our healthcare decisions, be in charge. Everybody wants that for themselves. However, we all do know of people in our lives who may have lost the ability to take care of themselves. It could be someone who has a form of dementia, Alzheimer's, for example. They need somebody to help them. It could be somebody who is younger, who's special needs. They need somebody to help them. They could be under a guardianship, or maybe they were able to execute powers of attorney. But you can imagine there's probably somebody in your life you know of that is not legally capable of taking care of their own affairs, or they simply need help. So what do we do to plan part of our estate planning process for protecting you during your lifetime? We make sure that you have good, effective, durable powers of attorney to handle financial matters and to handle your medical, your healthcare, your personal decisions. Under the durable power of attorney, if you lose the ability to take care of these things yourself, that document that you have signed when you were capable will say that I want this trusted person to be managing my finances, this trusted person to be talking to my doctors. And then, of course, we recommend successor designation of these agents. We just don't want to name one. We want one person, then an alternate, and then ideally another alternate. Why these documents are so important is because the state of Washington has a plan for you if you don't have these documents and if you should lose capacity. That plan is not one you want. It's not one that anybody wants. What it involves is the court taking over your affairs. What does that look like?